life or death.
Four of the best battle for stardom.
Every week, it's a face-off against a new challenger.
I'm ready. Let's go.
There will only be one winner.
I want to see a challenge then. All right. This is the chance for you to rise up.
It's one thing to get to the top. It's a whole nother thing to stay there.
The 4 Battle for Stardom premieres Thursday on Fox.
Well, Isaac Seumalo finally has his cleat back on.
Look at Chance Mormack trying to help him out. That finger's a little too thick to be used as a shoehorn, though.
The human shoehorn.
He almost took his glove off with him. Never seen that. Love it.
3rd down and 2. Sudfeld hands it off. And Smallwood picks up a 1st down. Out to the 14-yard line.
And Wendell Smallwood, have not seen a lot of him all season long. I think he was the odd man out when Jay Ajayi was acquired. He brings you something. Tell he's playing with a lot of purpose. First action of the day. He needs to pick up 2 yards, and he runs through Brown to get that 1st down.
And that is the first 3rd down conversion by the Eagles in this game. Midway through the 3rd quarter. Eagles look to win a franchise record 14th game of the season and go undefeated at home and against the NFC East. High snap. Good job by Sudfeld. And then a short gain, Marcus Johnson, after Sudfeld was able to handle that high snap.
Oh, it's a great job hauling this thing. And look, high snap, and then having the wherewithal to turn around and still drill it to his receiver. That was impressive. I mean, the little things. I mean, Kenny, in a game like this where nothing's going right, it's nice to applaud the little things that do go right. Job by Nate Sudfeld there.
Sudfeld has completed 8 of his 9 pass attempts to this point. Foles 4 of 11 in the 1st quarter. 2nd down and 9. Sudfeld near side, Johnson again. Knocked out of bounds by Anthony Brown. Marcus Johnson out of the University of Texas. He was inactive the last 5 games. Johnson picks up 6.
You can already hear the people clamoring for Nate Sudfeld, can you? He's looked good, though. He's delivered the ball on time with a crispness to his delivery. 9 of 10. He's got them out of the shadow of their end zone on this drive. Some nice, quick passing. Don't think it'll happen, but somebody will say it tomorrow.
Now 3rd down and 3. Sudfeld stands in the pocket, steps up, takes off, has a 1st down, still going. Across the 40 and out of bounds. Sudfeld gains 22.
The hardest thing for a young quarterback to do is to have a sense of the pocket, when it's closing in and when to run. He went through 3 progressions there before he decided to tuck this thing and go. This was just a great job. Look at the little elusiveness once he gets into the open field. He picks up their biggest yardage gain of the day. Well done, Nate Sudfeld.
Well, we asked Doug Peterson about him. He said it would be ideal to get Sudfeld 3 quarters today. He said he's very smart and moves a little better than Nick Foles, which you alluded to earlier. But in Nick Foles, you have a guy who, as a flag is thrown, Foles has started 39 NFL games, including a postseason game. He was a Pro Bowl MVP, had a tremendous season back in 2013 with these Eagles.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
It's Collins, it's clear. Doesn't look violent at all, but easy to see. Another 15 yards, and this is a drive now. Remember, this started inside the 5 after Barr muffed that punt. See 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, and crowd's getting into it.
Neither team has penetrated deeper than the 39-yard line the entire game. Eagles with a 1st and 10 at the Cowboys 42. As Sudfeld hands it off, and tackled in the backfield was Smallwood by Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith just comes flying through here. You're going to see him just penetrate into your screen. Nobody accounts for him. And he's been spending a lot of this season split time in the middle with Anthony Hitchens. His recovery from that devastating knee injury has been remarkable this season. That was a heck of a play there.
Loss of 5, now second down and 15. From the Cowboys 47, play action. Sudfeld's pass gets knocked down. Dayton Jones getting a piece of it.
Right in front of you, number 56. Can't get there, just sticks his hand up. And we said earlier in the game that DeMarcus Lawrence had a half of a sack. He did. Dayton Jones has been credited with that sack by himself.
First sack of the season for Jones back in the first half. Former first-round pick by the Packers.
Bounced around, hasn't he? He's been like 3 or 4 different places.
Yeah, this year, 3 different teams. Sudfeld on third down, complete to Selleck. But right there to make the tackle, Byron Jones. Ball came out at the end of the play. Selleck ruled down.
I think you're right, Kenny.
Knee down, yep.
Brown calls the fumble as well.
So it is time for another punt from
good to see he has
Chris
his pants
Jones.
on. He has his pants on.
Excuse me, Donnie Jones. Yes, his sweatpants are at the bench. Fair catch, ball forward, and Switzer lets it go. And it bounces out of bounds at the 1. Terrific placement by Donnie Jones. Cowboys pin deep. Still no score.
Guess what I just got? Hello, guys. That's a big phone. Oh, my phone.
You built a flame that warms my heart, but your lying and cheating has torn us apart. And I'm moving on.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 pieces of delicious original recipe chicken, 4 fluffy biscuits, 2 mashed potatoes and gravy, 1 large coleslaw. It's finger-licking good.
Playoff is coming. From here on out, every game is a battle. The fans are craving Dr. Pepper with a historical intensity. Some of you may not make it back. Some of you will come back with half a tray. Some of you will come back victorious. Vendors, are you ready?
Dr. Pepper?
Thanks. Let's go, Dr. Pepper, hip. Platypus, the battle thing was just a metaphor.
Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your love to me. There's so much that we need to share. So send us word and show that you care. Give a little bit of my love to you. I will carry
Everything you thought you knew about medicine is wrong. All the rules you followed will break.
The Resident tonight premiere starts January 21st on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by IBM. You to the power of IBM.
The inaugural Eagles Autism Challenge set for Saturday, May 19th is the team's landmark cycling and 5K run-walk event dedicated to raising critical funds for autism research and support. 100% of participant raised funds will be directed to the 3 beneficiary institutions: Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, Drexel University, and Thomas Jefferson University, and Jefferson Health. Eagles players, coaches, alumni, execs, cheerleaders, and even Swoop will be fully supporting the event. Visit EaglesAutismChallenge.org. Ezekiel Elliott out to the 4-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go, third quarter, still scoreless.
Somebody's got to get a drive going. Can he get us into scoring position? I said no team has penetrated inside the 39-yard line. That's shocking on this day. Either team's not been able to run the football. Passing's been a challenge.
Second down and 7. It's Elliott. Brought down by Chris Long. Gain of 2. Third down and 5 upcoming.
Minus the 1 long run, 25 yards. It's been a grind for Ezekiel Elliott today. 64 yards have come about as tough as he's had all year, probably since that week 2 matchup. Denver, where he only had 9 yards.
So he is 56 away from 1,000. Elliott split out to the right. Prescott from his end zone on third down, complete for a first down to the tight end, James Hanna. And Hanna takes it out to the 19-yard line.
This is a great catch by Hanna. Contested coverage here. Najee Good picks up. You'll see Hanna come across the route. Najee Good, the linebacker underneath, is about a fingertip away from causing an incompletion there. Nice tight window throw though by Dak Prescott.
Fourth catch of the season for Hanna. New set of downs for the Cowboys from the 19-yard line. Play action. Prescott with loads of time. There is a flag. Prescott moving to his left. Another flag is thrown as Prescott crosses out of bounds. And now a hat as well. 2 flags and the hat.
There's 2 fouls on the play. Both are holding. Number 75 declined. Holding. 72 accepted. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
John Parry had already thrown his flag, so then he has to go to the hat on the second foul.
Run out of flags, you have to throw something. Sets them back even farther. And Vinny Curry over there is having a great day working on Byron Bell. That's at least the 3rd holding call on Bell today. Vinny Curry hadn't translated any of those pressures into sacks, but keeps setting up long yard situations for this Cowboys offense by beating Byron Bell in the corner.
First down at 19. Alfred Morris, nowhere to go. Again, it's Najee Good who makes the tackle.
Watch him shoot his gun right here. Went right through this gap. The puller goes underneath. Tackle for 3-yard loss. This is your backup linebackers. These aren't even the Michael Kendricks on the team. These are your special teams guys. Saw the play that Gary made earlier. Very motivated defense here in Philadelphia.
Big opportunity today with many of the starters not in uniform. As Prescott fires downfield, and the catch is made by Brice Butler, his first reception today. Gain of 30 yards for Butler.
Plenty of pressure, or plenty of time under pressure here. Makes a great throw, then a great catch on the sideline.
Fourth quarter is next.
Happy holidays from Sprint, where you get the best price for unlimited.
Switch and get 4 lines of unlimited for $25 per month per line with a 5th line free. That's 50% off Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. And this holiday season, get 50% off Samsung's newest phones. Sprint works for me.
Larry Fitzgerald, it's a timeout. Why are you here?
I'm getting my kids dinosaur vitamins. Oh, don't worry. Now I can pay really fast with the tap of my Visa.
Whoa.
Love the speed, love the vitamins, but timeout's almost over.
You have places to be, we help you get there faster.
take one of these seats? The 4, Battle for Stardom, premieres Thursday on Fox.
Thousands of people drive from all over the state to buy their car from Swope. Why? Because no one can sell you a car for less, and we back it up with our money-back guarantee. The right car, the right price, or you can bring it back.
Get 0% for 72 months on a new Elantra plus $1,000 bonus cash.
It was quick, easy, and painless. They approved us right on the spot, and I had my new car that same day.
And at Swope, we save you money beyond our low price by paying for 2 years of maintenance on every vehicle we sell. Swope Hyundai, the only name you need for everything automotive.
In Chili Nation, we love our football, especially when our football is filled with chili. Cheese dip. This is our chili, Hormel chili. We are Chili Nation.
Hi, I'm Kevin Adams with Adams Legal Group. During the holidays, taking simple precautions such as being alert, wearing your seatbelt, and keeping up to date with the weather can prevent accidents. We wish you safe travels during the holidays.
Happy holidays! Feliz Navidad!
Automatic emergency braking.
It stopped for you.
Standard on Nissan's most popular models. Hurry, the 2017s are almost gone. Lease the Rogue family for $159 per month or get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models. See Star Wars The Last Jedi now playing.
Happy New Year from WDRB.
First time in just over 10 years an NFL game scoreless through 3 quarters. Seattle and Carolina, 2,577 regular season games ago. They combined for 23 points after that. As Prescott sets up the screen, it's Elliott. And he takes it all the way to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
A lot of play fakes going on this play, and Dak Prescott's going to take a hit right after he delivers this. But it was set up well, blockers out in front, and then you get your big runner. It's a little bit of room and space, gashes him down to the 41-yard line.
Gain of 22. Opening minute, 4th quarter, still no score. As Prescott throws, it's Dez Bryant. And for the first time in this game, Rondé, one of the teams is inside their opponent's 39-yard line.
Well, the throw is on time, but the work after the catch is awesome. This is when Dez Bryant is at his best. When you get him the ability to use his physicalness and his athleticism to do this with the ball in his hands, and finally inside the 30. You got a field goal, at least in field goal range, aren't we? Nice drive going here from Dallas. Again, started at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 12 for Dez Bryant. From the 29, Elliott. And Elliott's tackle, nice play made by Corey Graham, holding Elliott just 2.
That's a great play by Corey Graham right here. Watch him weave his way through this traffic here. Get back inside, get this tackle on Zeke Elliott. It almost felt like if he didn't make that tackle, he had a lot of room to expose down that right sideline.
Graham, the 11-year vet, terrific special teams player throughout his career. 2nd down and 9. Off the fake to Morris. Prescott was under pressure.
I want you to watch Najee Goode. He's right here.
No foul for intentional grounding. Number 84 was in the vicinity.
In the vicinity of James Hanna.
Doing your job, Najee Goode, sitting in front of his responsibility, not trying to rush to the passer. He knew he had other guys putting pressure on Dak, forcing him to throw that ball on the ground. 3rd and long again here, Kenny. Gotta imagine. I take a shot here at Dez Bryant. Looks like they're in one-on-ones and single high defense for Philadelphia.
10th play of the drive for the Cowboys. Prescott on 3rd down, fires downfield to the end zone. There is a flag. Pass is incomplete. Douglas with the coverage on Bryant.
I think this is pretty clearly going to be pass interference, contact way down the field.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact, defense. Number 32, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
He was absolutely sure about that penalty. It came out right away. So spot foul down. They're going to mark this here. They call that illegal contact.
Yep, 23-yard line.
Inside the 23-yard line, and finally got a drive approaching the red area.
Break out the streamers. From the 23 on first down, it's Elliott. You know, we talked to many of the Cowboy players and coaches yesterday, and they talked about finishing with a win, finishing strong. The difference between 9-7 and 8-8, the momentum to carry over. As a player, does that carry over into the offseason and then next year?
Well, if you're having a terrible year, I think it does. When you're having this type of year, this hasn't been a bad year. It's just been a disappointing year for Dallas.
2nd and 7. Prescott throws, end zone out of bounds. Terrence Williams, the intended receiver.
He overthrows this because of the pressure, but to get back to that point, it just the expectations were high, and you know, you asked Jason Garrett about the expectations for this year, and he mentions the guys that they lost, and it's a new team in 2017 over 16, but this is a team with great talent. Not good talent, there's some great talent. On the offensive line, your skill positions, Des Bryant, Zeke Elliott, got better on defense. Some of the guys that they lost, they improved upon with the players that they got. Be sitting here at 8-7 and clearly missing out on the playoffs. That's disappointing.
We're down at 7. Prescott throws over the middle. Touchdown. Brice Butler.
They go all out pressure. 7 guys blitzing. Put your corners on an island one-on-one with 0 help. Rasul Douglas has no chance. Watch the hit that Dak Prescott takes here. He knows he's got to stand in there and deliver. Somebody's going to be unblocked. Delivers a perfect pass. Touchdown Dallas. Finally, touchdown somebody.
Prescott to Butler, his 3rd touchdown catch of the season. And Bailey hooks the extra point wide to the left. So it is 6-0 Dallas. Bailey had never missed an extra point until 2 weeks ago. His 2nd career miss in 278 opportunities.
Hurry, it's the final days of the Ford year-end sales event. It's your last chance of the year to get our best offer of the year. 0% financing for 72 months, plus an extra $1,000 cash back across a full lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. So hurry and save big on America's best-selling brand. It's the final days of the Ford year-end sales event with 0% financing for 72 months plus an extra $1,000 cash back. See your Ford dealer before January 2nd and save.
Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your love to me. There's so much that we need to share. So send us word and show that you care. Give a little bit of my love to you.
Resolution number 1, binge more. Join the Uncarrier and get 4 unlimited lines for only $40 each. Whoa. Plus, Netflix for the whole family on us. So they get their shows.
Let's go, girl. You're gonna love this bit.
And you get yours. Watch however you want on your phone, tablet, or TV for just $40 per line with no extra charges.
Let's rock this joint.
All on America's best unlimited network, T-Mobile.
Right now at Burger King, mix and match 2 crispy chicken or Whopper sandwiches for just $6. That's 2 crispy chickens made with 100% white meat seasoned chicken filet, or 2 flame grilled Whopper sandwiches, or 1 of each for just $6. The 2 for $6 deal, only at Burger King.
Dylan McDermott stars in LA to Vegas, arriving Tuesday on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Burger King. Mix and match 2 of our favorite sandwiches for just $6. And by T-Mobile, America's best unlimited network.
Cowboys leading the Eagles 6-0 following the first scoring play of this game, and then the missed extra point.
Got to be like kicking a rock out there, though. Nice to watch them both kickers in pregame, and they were struggling, hitting the ball, finding the right contact. And again, I've never kicked a football in my life. I can't imagine it's easy on a day like today.
Eagles will start at their 25. Grande Sports Television lost one of its true early production legends recently. Chuck Will, a native of Philadelphia, passed away earlier this month. A veteran of World War II, longtime producer at CBS Sports, worked on more than 40 Masters, CBS Golf Classic, U.S. Open Tennis, and NFL football. Chuck Will passing away at the age of 91. All of us at Fox Sports extend our condolences to his family. As the Eagles will now start from the 25-yard line, trailing 6-0. Sudfeld throws. That's intended for Selleck, with Anthony Brown defending. 2nd and 10 upcoming. Cowboys drove 99 yards on their last possession as we take one more look.
Someone's trying to get an active job. That was a bang-bang play. Good job by Brown. Coming back into the fold, the deep corner. Having to react on that second-level throw. Good job. And again, it's just an example of what these guys have at corner now. And chance to showcase them through the latter part of the season. They've all stepped up and played well.
2nd and 10, Smallwood. Smallwood out to the 30-yard line. 3 minutes in, 4th quarter. We head to Los Angeles for a game break. Say hello to Kurt Menefee.
All right, looks like Minnesota's going to join the Eagles as the other NFC team with that first-round bye. Case Keenum hooking up with Stephon Diggs in a 15-yard score. They're kind of on cruise control starting the 4th quarter. 23-7 over the Bears. If they win, they're the number 2 seeds officially. Kenny, Rondé, and Christina.
You know, it's fascinating, Rondé. You'll have the top 2 seeds if the Vikings hang on with the quarterbacks who did not begin the season as the starter. Nick Foles here in Philadelphia, Case Keenum in Minnesota as the potential top 2 seeds in the NFC. Catch is made by Mac Hollins. But David Wickery drives him out of bounds, looks to be just short of the first down marker.
I think you're right about that spot. They're going to spot him short. A lot of pressure by Sudfeld, but he delivers a nice ball, and Benet Wickery keeps him just a yard. He couldn't extend his arms because Wickery had his arms pinned to his body. The punting unit again comes out for the Eagles, and Dallas defense rising to the occasion again. 2 of 10 on 3rd down the Eagles are today. It's not good enough to get any kind of momentum going.
Backpedaling as Switzer takes it out to 16. 12-yard return out to the 28. With the Cowboys leading the Eagles 6-0.
I'm Mark, and I quit smoking with Chantix. I tried cold turkey. I tried the patches. I was tired and I was fed up. I wanted to try something different.
Along with support, Chantix Varenicline is proven to help people quit smoking.
Chantix reduced my urge to smoke.
Compared to the nicotine patch, Chantix helps significantly more people quit smoking. When you try to quit smoking, with or without Chantix, you may have nicotine withdrawal symptoms. Some people had changes in behavior or thinking, aggression, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, or suicidal thoughts or actions with Chantix. Serious side effects may include seizures, new or worse harder blood vessel problems, sleepwalking, or allergic and skin reactions, which can be life-threatening. Stop Chantix and get help right away if you have any of these. Tell your healthcare provider if you've had depression or other mental health problems. Decrease alcohol use while taking Chantix. Use caution when driving or operating machinery. The most common side effect is nausea.
I'm finally free of smoking.
Ask your doctor if Chantix is right for you. Many insurance plans cover Chantix for a low or $0 copay.
Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150. With best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. And things just got bigger. F-150 is now Motor Trend's 2018 Truck of the Year. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
No.
When you carry out, some things are out of your control. But with Domino's new carry-out insurance, we'll replace your pizza if it gets ruined after you leave the store. Carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 every day.
Well, Rondé, you talk about backup quarterbacks who've got to the Super Bowl. Earl Morrall, Jim Plunkett with the Raiders, Doug Williams, of course, Washington Redskins, all Super Bowl winners. Jeff Hostetler, who replaced Phil Simms, Kurt Warner for the injured Trent Green with the Rams, and then Tom Brady after he replaced Drew Bledsoe in New England.
Now it's on that guy. Nick Foles taking this game, played the first quarter. Not very effective, nor was the offense, but a lot of that can be blamed on weather, a lot of things. Neither offense has done well today.
Prescott's pass nearly intercepted, intended for Witten. Again, it's Nathan Gary, and it'll be fascinating, Rondé, these playoffs in the NFC. As we take one more look, you'll have Drew Brees and Cam Newton, either Matt Ryan or Russell Wilson in the postseason, the youngster Jared Goff, and then with the Eagles and the Vikings are winning their game 23-7, so most likely they will clinch the #2 seed with the backups, Nick Foles and Case Keenum. Foles, as we mentioned, did start a playoff game against New Orleans following the 2013 season for Philadelphia. Here's Elliott. Elliott out across the 30.
All good information, Kenny. How about that backhanded almost interception by Gary? You were talking over his replays. That was a good play by him.
Sure was.
But yeah, you're right, Kenny. The NFC is hard to pick right now. I come in saying this team, obviously, because they have the road at home. Everybody's got to come through here. It's a tough place to play. If it gets cold and windy and it's a night game, watch out. The way they play defense.
We're down at 7. Elliott dives for the marker. Needed to get to the 38-yard line, and he'll be just short.
Oh, Gary here again gets caught in space, having to get Ezekiel Elliott to the ground. I think he gets just enough of him to trip him up. And they're sending out the punt unit, so yeah. Good series for Nathan Gary. I've seen a couple of nice plays from this young player.
th punt of the game following the 12th 3 and out. I know you've been counting, Rondé.
It's tough to play in these games, Ken. That's all I'm going to say. End of the season.
How do you think it was playing for the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets? They were the first team to ever win 14 games. They played right here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles wore their throwback uniforms in 2007. The 1926 Frankfurt Yellow Jackets. Their last season of play was 1931 in this city, and then the Eagles' first season was 2 years later in 1933. We'll look at what the teams with at least 14 wins have done in the postseason. Patriots were the last 3 to win the Super Bowl, and somebody brought their Frankfurt Yellow Jacket throwback jersey to the game today. Sudfeld, Smallwood. Wendell Smallwood picks up an Eagles first down.
Good recognition there by Nate Sudfeld. Scat protection, meaning he's not staying in the block. He's an option in the pass route. Sudfeld recognizes he's going to be under duress, but he has a scatting back, so he gets it right to him. First down, nice play.
All the Eagles players and coaches we talked to, getting to 14 wins was important, even though this game does not mean anything as far as playoff seeding or positioning. They talked about finishing 14-2, best record in franchise history, unbeaten at home. The trail 6-0. Nice touch from Sudfeld, complete to Marcus Johnson out at the 49.
How about Marcus Johnson coming onto the scene here? This DB's going to fall down on him. So if he's wide open, all Nate Sudfeld has to do is not overthrow him.
We asked Nick Foles, Rondé, about Johnson. He said he had a great camp. He had high hopes for Marcus Johnson, and he's made some nice catches today. Sudfeld rolling to his right. There is a flag, and then he throws it out of bounds.
There's a bad hold on the edge there. This was an easy one.
Holding offense for 66. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's on the longtime New York Giant who's making his Eagles debut today, Will Beatty.
See it. As soon as Nate Sudfeld starts to scramble, grabs and holds. 66 on 66.
Beatty signed by the Eagles last month. Grew up in York, Pennsylvania.
He's a depth player. He's had plenty of snaps in the NFL. Will Beatty has.
Yeah, 63 career starts with the Giants. So the ball spotted at the 38. It will be first down and 20.
They want to get to that 14-win threshold. They got 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. They're going to have to put a drive together, see if we can start here on this first and long.
On the screen, oh, Sean Lee, what a play. As he comes in to make the tackle on Wendell Smallwood.
Just watch him work. The way he moves in space, got great footwork, great balance, reaction time. He's sticking his foot in the ground and transitioning before that ball is even thrown to Smallwood. And then when I put on the film of the Dallas Cowboys, I love the way he tackles. Head up, chest on chest. Guys go down when they hit him.
He's gone to the last 2 Pro Bowls. Sean Lee, second down and 19, another high snap. Sudfeld fires, complete. In Cowboys territory, it's Mac Hollins. Gain of 12 to the Dallas 49. Under 7 minutes remaining, 6-0 Cowboys. Coming into the game, Eagles 18 points shy of setting a franchise record for points in a season. They have been blanked so far today.
Get to games like this and it's cold, and really, what are you playing for? But it's this point in the game, Kenny, this 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, get to that 5-minute threshold where everybody's blood pressure starts to rise. You start feeling that how long we're going to be out here. We're just going to chase this win. That's what Eagles are going to try to do now.
3rd and 7. Catch is made, but shy of a first down as Van Wickery makes the tackle on Shelton Gibson. Gibson, that's his first catch in the NFL, rookie out of West Virginia. Eagles offense will remain on the field, 4th down and 2.
Make it, go for it. This is important to get this win. Why not go for this? I said earlier in the game, they've done it a ton this season, most in the NFL.
They need 2 yards. And it's broken up. Xavier Woods makes the play, so the Cowboys will get the ball back with 5.5 remaining, leading by 6.
If it's all right, I wanna kick it with you all night, all night. Have a good time. Ain't gotta worry, cause it's all right, it's all right. All night, all night, all night, baby. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy, baby.
Hurry, it's the final days of the Ford year-end sales event. It's your last chance of the year to get our best offer of the year. 0% financing for 72 months, plus an extra $1,000 cash back across a full lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. So hurry and save big on America's best-selling brand. It's the final days of the Ford year-end sales event with 0% financing for 72 months, plus an extra $1,000 cash back. See your Ford dealer before January 2nd and save.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see and do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Can I get a glass of white wine and a Michelob Ultra?
Michelob Ultra, 55% fewer carbs than a glass of white wine.
The most anticipated moment in racing. One of the great scenes in all of sports. 500 brutal miles.
And in the shotgun, Steelers trailing by 3. He's back. The passer. Touchdown! Well, they have to credit the folks who are hanging in there.
Faithful. I love it. There won't be this few here in 2 weeks.
No. Eagles have clinched the #1 seed. Best record of the NFC. Worst to first, last place a season ago. Here's Elliott on first down. Down to the 48. Vikings lead the Bears under 10 minutes remaining, 23-7. A win and they will clinch the #2 seed. Atlanta.
These are the two teams. Right?
In with a win.
Those are the two teams. Seattle needs Atlanta to lose. Obviously, they play at home to Arizona later in the afternoon. Same time that Atlanta is playing Carolina. Good afternoon football coming up, Kenny.
2 spots still available in the AFC as well. Second down and 5. Bryant breaks free, picks up a first down, and then is tackled by Rasul Douglas.
Dez is always emotional, isn't he? He's a hair away from scoring on this play. Douglas gets him on the ground, and listen to his comments this week. We already mentioned him, how frustrated he clearly is, but still how confident he is in his abilities. And I'm a believer, if you give him the opportunities, his physical gifts will outshine.
Elliott gains a yard down to the 43-yard line. Here's Dez last week, game against Seattle.
Well, play with a lot of emotion, but he had 2 bad plays that contributed to them losing this football game. And that last one, the ball was definitely behind him. But a guy of that caliber, the type of hands and the playmaking ability that he possesses, you expect big things from him. And that drop, the fumble, and that drop tip interception, 2 huge plays in that loss to Seattle last week.
3 catches today. This is Morris.
Well, they may not get away with a win here today, yet to be seen, but they have done their job, this defense, with Ezekiel Elliott.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. Elliott needed 120 yards for 1,000 coming into the game. He is at 77. Well, Rondé, it's the singing competition that starts with the 4 best singers. The 4 battle for stardom. The panel includes Sean Diddy Combs, DJ Khaled, Meghan Trainor, Charlie Walk, and it's hosted by Fergie. The vocal comeback begins Thursday, right here on Fox. So the 4 best singers, and we'll have the 4 division winners in the NFC heading to the postseason, including these Philadelphia Eagles, their only 2 losses this year. On the road, Kansas City, Seattle. Kansas City back in week 2 against old friend Andy Reid. 3rd down and 5. Prescott throws complete for a 1st down. It's Ryan Switzer as he signals 1st down. Tremendous job by our entire crew all season long. We're with them for 3 days every weekend. Our leader, producer Barry Landis, director Scott Katz, associate director Joe Williams, our broadcast associate Cody Novak. Technical producer is Ron McGuggins, our technical director Kyle Collins. Great job as always by Robert Levy in video, Dan Conair, Brian Umbrizat, tape, Blair Gretzky in graphics. Our statisticians, Rick Camps, Dave Corris, spotter Ben Bulmer. Our guys up here in the booth, Don Warner on audio, Tim Dunn in the truck. Dominic Tringali with us today in Philadelphia as Elliott is tackled at the 25-yard line, and all of the cameramen and women bringing the elements today in Philadelphia.
It all goes too quick, Kenny. 17 weeks seems like a long time, but it goes quick.
Sure does.
But what that means is playoff football is right around the corner, and I think that's what everybody gets excited about. So it's been a pleasure working with this crew.
The best.
Look forward to it again.
2nd down and 4. It is Elliott, and he will pick up a 1st down. As we wind down to the 2-minute warning. With the Cowboys leading the Eagles 6-0 here at the Link. Back in a moment.
In your life, you're the quarterback, and your truck is your offensive line. Better make it the new 2018 Ford F-150. So powerful it moves the things you need moved. So smart it can detect the things you can't detect. And so tough it never, ever throws in the towel. Hut, hut, gunslinger. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar. And it's proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough Offensive Line of the Week on NFL.com.
Top critics are raving about The Post.
We are back in the ball game.
The New York Times declares it's an exhilarating thriller.
That's good, isn't it?
It's relentlessly suspenseful. It moves like a bullet.
We dig in.
Do you want some lemonade?
Does it have vodka in it?
Time magazine calls it the #1 movie to see this year.
Can you honestly tell me that this will do no damage to the United States if you publish?
No! That's why I called you guys.
The Post, rated PG-13, January 12th.
It's out with the old and in with the fresh. The Subway Fresh Fit menu. With 2 servings of veggies and 24 grams of whole grains, Subway has 8 delicious 6-inch subs with 400 calories or less. Start fresh with the Fresh Fit menu, only at Subway.
Shave butter by Dollar Shave Club. It's going to change your life. Well, the shave part of your life. Try shave butter and a razor at dollarshaveclub.com.
911, what's your emergency? Please hurry. It takes a certain kind of person to run towards danger rather than run away from it.
When you actually save someone, there's no better feeling in the world.
Under pressure.
Today's game is sponsored by Ford. Going further so you can.
Doug Peterson shaking hands with a couple of the officials. Certainly one of the top Coach of the Year candidates this season in the NFL.
Got to be either him or Sean McVay. There's some other ones, Jacksonville.
Mike Zimmer,
Minnesota, but he's done a great job here. I know we started the season with this team. There was a lot of questions about him in this offense, but he's been fantastic.
Here's Elliott. He's inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9.
If you're wondering about his chase for 120, doesn't have enough room on the football field to get it, I don't think. But I do believe going to be over 100 yards with one more yard. That was prior to that last rush. This graphic you're seeing, he's 24 for 99 at the moment. They had a goal. Don't let him get to 120. Only 8 yards left. You can't get to 120, kid.
Yep. Unless they take a couple of penalties. Here's Elliott. By the way, these teams played each other back on January 3rd, 2010. Cowboys won the game 24-0. That was the last Cowboys shutout and the last time the Eagles were shut out. January 2010. Eagles used their last timeout.
This hasn't exactly been a barn burner, Kenny, on either side, either coach. And I know that whole mantra that you're playing for nothing. For little victories that could be had in a game like this. And as it stands right now, Dallas looks like they're going to be the ones that come away with that either emotional or that prideful victory that they were looking for.
But it's the Eagles who will be heading to the postseason.
I think that's even more important. They would gladly switch places.
On second and goal, the toss to Elliott. Elliott inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Bonus coverage coming up. Vikings and the Bears. Vikings will clinch a bye in the number 2 seed with a win, just over 8 minutes remaining. And you really have to feel for Carson Wentz. What a season. And by the way, happy birthday. Turned 25 yesterday, but he could only watch throughout this, what the Eagles and their fans hope is a long postseason run all the way to Minneapolis.
And hopefully he's not frustrated by it. I know I've seen a lot of injuries in the NFL this year. This was probably the biggest one as far as players and their impact on their team, the way he was playing this year.
Third and goal, it's Elliott. And Elliott will not get there.
He almost gave away 100 yards here. And he went back at least 6 yards before he picked up one.
Eagles out of timeouts. Last time the Eagles were shut out at home, December 2005, 42-0 by Seattle.
Well, all they can do now is get ready to start this playoff chase. Week off next week for Doug Peterson and his football team.
And he plans to run one padded practice, which is allowed, one per week in the postseason.
Yep.
But the Eagles, the champions of the NFC East here in 2017. Giants made the coaching change. Rough year for Eli Manning. Not start the game in Oakland. What will happen in Washington with Jay Gruden and Kirk Cousins? The Elliott suspension, the cloud over the Cowboys season. Would he be suspended? When would the suspension take place? And what can the Eagles do in the postseason without potential league MVP Carson Wentz? And the fans were chanting MVP when he went out with the captains for the coin toss earlier today. So here's Bailey with 16 seconds remaining. He missed an extra point earlier. Missed 2 field goals last week against Seattle. 23-yard attempt from the left hash. Bailey's kick is wide left.
Wasn't quite as bad as the first one, but it's still a bad miss.
So the Eagles offense back out onto the field, Rondé, with 13 seconds remaining.
I guess you can run some kind of crazy play and cover 80 yards and sneak away with the victory.
Philadelphia out of timeouts. Trailing 6-0 with 13 seconds remaining.
Go, completion and bounds, game over.
Sudfeld from the shotgun. Pass Pass is caught. Out of bounds. Trey Burton with 7 seconds. Very impressive performance by Nate Sudfeld in his NFL debut. He's 17 of 21.
We saw the calmness that these guys talk about with him. Unfazed by the situation, unfazed by the pressure he faced. Really not that many poor throws. The only thing he hasn't done is move this team into scoring position, but like I said, it's been a tough day in that regard for both teams.
Pass is caught out of bounds with 1 second remaining to Smallwood. Well, they're giving the fans the money's worth.
That was a long 6-7 seconds right there. Hail Mary time, Kenny.
Cowboys drop 7 back deep. Stafford band nowhere in sight. Play clock winding down. And they'll take the penalty.
Play game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
They had a lot to talk about in the huddle.
Yeah, I don't know. Nate probably doesn't have a lot of experience running this type of final play operation here, but you can usually tell you get three guys on one side. This close proximity is probably going to be the hook and ladder and all the other stuff. I hated these situations when I was playing.
All right, here we go. How many Eagles will touch it? Johnson sends it back, and now it's in the hands of Daniel Ross. Ball comes loose. It's picked up by Matt Hollins, and Sudfeld winds up with it again, and he's tackled back at the 2-yard line by Byron Jones, and that will end the regular season for the Philadelphia Eagles. Rondé, Happy New Year. It's been a great season.
Likewise,
can't wait to do
partner.
it again. Christina as well. Doug Peterson smiling despite the defeat. They head to the playoffs, to the State Farm Game Break with Kurt and the gang.
Welcome to the State Farm Game Break Show.
Well, both coaches smiling because that play pretty much wrapped up the game. The Cowboys get to 9-7. The Eagles 12-4, being shut out for the first time since Week 17, 2009. They still are the #1 seed come the NFC playoffs. Looks like the #2 seed will be the Minnesota Vikings. That's if they can hold on and wrap things up against the Bears. Let's see if they do. Here's Kevin Burkhardt, Charles Davis, and Pam Oliver.
Going to be a little bit short, I do think. We'll see where they mark it. Like to welcome those who watch the Cowboys take down the Eagles 6-0. The Eagles played their starters today trying to get Foles going, and they got shut out. Here's what you're turning on right here. Vikings up 23-10. Minnesota win, and they clinch a first-round bye and the #2 seed in the playoffs. A lot of penalties for Chicago. Latavius Murray, 2 rushing touchdowns. Stephon Diggs has caught a touchdown. Trubisky, that one is dropped. And it's second down. Along with Pam Oliver and Charles Davis, I'm Kevin Burkhardt, glad to have the extra audience with us here today. A lot more coming on Fox. Some big playoff game implications next.
You just mentioned Philadelphia losing today, which really didn't mean a whole lot. But I think in terms of psyche in the NFC, they may be a #1 seed. But maybe people aren't going to be as fearful of a #1 seed based on how they've played the last 2 weeks.
On second down, Trubisky lofting it for Inman against Rose, who had all.
Mike Zimmer.
Pass interference. Defense number 29. The ball will be placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
Mike Zimmer may have the boxing gloves back on Xavier Rhodes. And what I mean by that is he's been handsy in his career. And a couple of seasons ago, well into double digits with penalties for grabbing and holding. So they put boxing gloves on him. Defend without being able to grab, because you can't grab him with those gloves on and being able to do that. He may put them on him during these 2 weeks getting ready for the playoff game. Get back to working your feet and not using your hands to clutch.
He got hurt a little bit ago. He came off under his own power. We don't know exactly what it was. He went back in 2 plays later. I wonder if something's bugging him there. Anyway, first down for Chicago. Trubisky fires near side. Cohen makes a man miss. Harrison Smith there to shove him out of bounds. Let's get a game break with Carissa Thompson.
Thanks, Kevin. Let you guys know that a big afternoon of football coming your way. So the Saints can win the division by beating the Bucs. Cam and the Panthers still alive for the NFC South. But if Matt Ryan and the Falcons win, they're in. If they lose and the Seahawks win, then Russell Wilson and Seattle goes on to the postseason. I know you guys got all that, Charles.
You know, we still like to hear from you, Carissa.
Very much so.
That's the thing.
Like to hear you break it down for us.
2nd and 8 for Trubisky and company. Pressure. Gets it out near side. Cunningham stays in bounds. No, they say he was out. I thought he tiptoed in, but they're going to mark him out at the 4. It'll be about a yard and a half shy of a first. Let's see.
Right there is the possibility.
Sure looks like it.
That wouldn't be definitive if they had to go back. Let's see if this gives us a little bit better view. Right there, you see him just getting that little bit there with the white.
Yep.
Yeah, one less D on the size, he would have been fine.
3rd down and 2. Bears trying to make it interesting. Trubisky to throw it. Looking, firing, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Inman, but he threw a howitzer there. And now a 4th down and 2.
And if I'm Chicago calling this play, I want to give Mitchell Trubisky an opportunity that if he doesn't have something to throw, you see the coverage here by Waynes and Harrison Smith. If he doesn't have it, and did he hold him there? I think that he did. He was holding him the whole way and got away with one to Trey Waynes. But I want to give Mitchell Trubisky a chance to approach the line of scrimmage and give him at least an option to run the football.
Tariq Cohen lined up bottom of your screen. All 5, 6 of them. Play clock at 2. Movement.
Free play.
Let's see who moved first. Be a first down if it's on Minnesota.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 99. That penalty is half the distance to the goal, which results in a first down.
So that's Danielle Hunter coming off down here. See him taking off there, and they're going to kill that one because they were thinking he might be unabated to the quarterback. So if you go quarterback run game, it's 1st or 2nd down, you have to do it. You know, the zone read, any of that type of possibility. Otherwise, you're throwing the heck out of it.
1st and goal. They'll run it to Howard, looking for a crease. Jordan Howard taken down. No gain. Like to welcome those of you who watched the Giants beat the Redskins today here in Minnesota, along with Pam Oliver and Charles Davis. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Vikings win. They've got a 1st-round bye. Bears trying to make it interesting, though. They're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal. 3:32 to go, and they're down 13.
I don't run it inside here.